BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Today, I bring you Bankroll Fresh. Okay, so apparently he was arrested, for everybody that don't know. Real quick, it was a traffic stop. Apparently, he was driving. It was in Arkansas. The police is saying that they stopped him on the traffic stop. They caught him with over 100 pounds of marijuana. Before we go any further, I just want to say something real quick. Apparently, a lot of police showed up on the scene. If it was just a random traffic stop, it's kind of hard to believe if you're in the middle of Arkansas. It looked like they were on the highway from the little bit of footage that I seen. I just seen a couple of clips, a couple of photos. It looked like they were on the highway. It's kind of hard to believe if you're on. I'm not saying that it's not possible, just so we could be clear, but it's kind of hard to believe that when you're just like in the middle of Arkansas. I'm assuming that there's like a ton of police just pull up randomly. Anyway, so I wouldn't know. I haven't actually been to Arkansas, but when I look at these rural spots, I would assume that. If anybody knows that, put it down in the comment section. Anyway, so apparently he was stopped. I brought that up, that it was kind of weird, I would say, for him to have been stopped and have so many police officers at the ready, because one of the tactics that I'm going to say something, and a lot of you guys might not know this, and I'm not saying this so you can elude the police, just so we could be clear. I think an inference was made that when I was looking up on this particular topic, I think they inferred or they implied, pardon me, that one of the people that was reporting on it, I think they implied that there was a chance that he was being followed previously. Now, one of the things that these rappers obviously rap about is their proliferation in the drug game. They like talking about how much drugs and guns they are using. And if you know anything about police and social media, one of the things that they like to do is follow the social media. So if there is a rapper, I would assume, and he's making plans to go do something in a place, they might keep a lookout for him and any connections that he might have in that area, especially if that rapper is known to be someone who they might think would be, you know, what the police would consider of questionable business practices. Like, you know what, we think this guy is a businessman, but for the wrong products. Also, just so we could be clear, there was recently an bill that is going to be put to go to Congress. I think it went through Congress already. I know it hasn't been all the way officially passed yet. And it's basically going to be federally legalizing marijuana. We assume maybe this is going to pass, or it's going to be at least go up for the final deliberation sometime this summer. That's usually how Congress works. I think they pull up in the summer, right? That's when Congress pulls up. So with that being said, let me know what y'all guys think about that specifically. I'm going to read y'all a little bit of this article that we have about Bankroll Freddie. I said Bankroll Fresh. God dang it. Bankroll Freddie. That was a pretty good video. I'm not going to start over. Bankroll Fresh is the dude that was killed, wasn't it? R.I.P. to Bankroll Fresh. With that being said, Bankroll Freddie was arrested in Arkansas jail Friday after being arrested on federal drug weapon charges, officials said. I get names wrong a lot. I get people confused with other people a lot, right? I'm better with faces. With that being said, 27-year-old performer known offstage as Freddie Demarius Gladney of Conway, Arkansas, was arrested about 6:30 p.m. Thursday during the traffic stop for speeding on Interstate 55 in Marius, Arkansas, almost 20 miles from Memphis, Tennessee, according to Texas State Police. Now, one of the reasons why I was saying something that police sometimes do is they try to get you a little scared and a little jittery. And then when you do a traffic problem, then they pull you over. This is a tactic in which they use, and I'm not even 100% against this tactic, just so we can be clear. I am against any dangerous driving, whether it's done by the authorities or whether it's done by a citizen, just so we can be clear. But I understand that there's certain practices in which they use. I don't consider them pulling up on you and getting you nervous a illegal or a something that we would say, yo, they got to stop doing this. That cop car, he drove too close to me. It's like where does this end? You know what I'm saying? I mean, no cop cars gonna be in the streets in New York City. When you give it to drive down the corner, a guy's gonna have to come and be like, the police is coming. Turn the corner so the cars can get out the way. That shit don't make no sense. Anyway, a search of Freddie's pickup truck yielded a gun, 21 pounds of marijuana, not 100, 171 grams of prescription sedative promethazine, said Arkansas State Police spokesman Bill Sadler. I had heard from another content creator. Once again, this is why I tell you, I don't look at what other content creators do. This is one of the reasons. Fucking content creator. Shout out to that guy. Freddie was booked into the Crittenden County Detention Center on state drug and weapons charges and held for the FBI on equivalent federal charges. Jail and court records list no attorney for him. I'm going to assume in order for him to be able to get this attorney, the first thing he's going to need is to have money that can be tracked by the government. So this is one of the best and smartest reasons why you should always have a hustle of any kind where you're paying money to the government. I'm pretty sure that if you're paying the government a shitload of money, that's one of the reasons why these millionaires be getting off. You know that, right? A lot of times these millionaires be getting off on bullshit because when they get in trouble, they be like, don't worry, we're going to donate to this foundation over here. So your kid do some weirdo shit in the school. They be like, oh, don't worry, we're going to build you a building and we're going to put our name on it and everything. Let everybody know just how philanthropic. Am I saying the word wrong and I think I'm saying it right? I mean, pardon me. Am I saying the word right and I think I'm saying... Shout out to that shit. Anyway, name on building. With that being said, Bankroll Freddie, they're saying he doesn't currently have a attorney. Also, he was just arrested, so that means that he just doesn't just have an attorney. Just so we can be clear, he just doesn't have an attorney. It's like one of those situations. It's like, hey, what are you doing over there? Fine, you got a tie? Put this tie on. Get some of them shoes that clickety clack when you walk. Like, what the hell is going on over here? With that being said, let me know what y'all guys think about this. Put it in the comment section. I want to know. What do you think about this particular Bankroll Freddie situation? Pardon me for saying Bankroll Fresh earlier. Bankroll Freddie situation. The fact that he was arrested. The fact that he was stopped for speeding, just so we could be clear. And they found 21 pounds of marijuana and 171 grams of prescription sedative promethazine. And the reason why I want to make a big point of that he was speeding is because if their reason for stopping him is speeding, you're trying to tell me that if he drove the speed limit, he could have got to where he was going? I mean, I'm not saying that that's the case, but I'm saying like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.